A new month of physical media releases is upon us, so it is time for me to talk about my 10 most anticipated 4K and Blu-ray releases of August 2023. Let's do it. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. I am Ken, and today, guys, we're going to talk about my 10 most anticipated 4K and Blu-ray titles that are coming out in the month of August 2023. So August, looking at it, is a really solid month. I even struggled. I thought going into August, I was like, all right, this one I'm going to be able to take it a little bit easier. But there is so much good stuff coming out this month, guys, that it's absolutely insane. And this is not even the busy season. Also making this list, I was like, I cannot believe we are already to August of 2023. This year is just flying by, but then we're getting into September and October, November, where things really start ramping up for physical media. So this is kind of the calm before the storm, or supposed to be the calm before the storm. But like I said, there's so much coming out this month as well. But before we get into it, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We talk about physical media on this channel, Blu-rays, 4Ks, owning the movies that you love, all that stuff there behind me every single day. So if you like that kind of thing, hit the subscribe button. And then also be sure to comment down below, guys, of everything that we talk about. What are you looking forward to? What are you the most excited about? Let me know in that comment section below. I will be leaving links for pre-order for everything that I talk about in today's video. They will be Amazon affiliate links. If you use them, you will be supporting the channel at no additional cost to you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. We have got 10 titles to talk about. I've got some honorable mentions as well, and then some other notable titles coming out this month. Again, I say this every single month when I do this most anticipated list. I can't cover everything. That's what the Physical Media Report every single Monday is for. I talk about every title that comes out that week on that show. And this, I just kind of more or less cover the highlights. So I may not cover something that you're really looking forward to in the month of August, but again, let me know what it is in the comment section below. So coming in at number 1, my first most anticipated coming out in the month of August is Ferris Buellers Day Off, coming out on 4K from Paramount on August the 1st. Now, you're going to get a regular 4K edition for $22.99, and you're also going to get a Steelbook edition for $24.96 as well. Now, this will not be Best Buy exclusive Steelbook. This will be an everywhere exclusive. You can get it on Amazon. I'm sure you can get it on Target, Walmart, and BestBuy.com as well. So yeah, that Steelbook is going to be $24.96. Now, that Steelbook is pretty much the same design as the Steelbook they released, I believe, back in 2021. So I'm not going to get the Steelbook here. I'm just going to go for that standard 4K slipcover, but I'm really excited to check this one out again on 4K. I think the last time I watched it was honestly on a streaming service. This has never been one of my favorite John Hughes movies, and we're going to talk about another one that's coming out this month as well that is my favorite John Hughes movie, but I do really enjoy it. I love Matthew Broderick, so just seeing him in this kind of role, like this younger coming of age, high school story kind of movie, I think it's really cool, and I do enjoy this film. But I do feel like Paramount's going to put a lot of effort into this 4K. I really feel like they're going to do a good job here, and I'm hoping for a Flashdance level quality 4K. I'm hoping this one's going to look really good, and I'm looking forward to revisiting it on 4K because honestly, it's been probably 5 years since I've seen this movie. So yeah, looking forward to revisiting Ferris Bueller's Day Off, coming out on 4K on August the 1st. So coming in at my second most anticipated for the month of August is Nightbreed on 4K. Clive Barker's Nightbreed, coming out on 4K from Scream Factory on August the 1st for $32.99. Now, this is also going to get an alternate slipcover edition on the Scream Factory website. So you're going to get the regular Scream Factory artwork. You're also going to get the additional alternate slipcover artwork as well for $44.98. So I'm not going to go for that additional slipcover artwork. I've decided that it can, there has to be a reason that I get that. Like Creepshow, I just really love the movie. Now, I have never seen the movie Nightbreed. I know it comes from a Clive Barker story. It's based on a Clive Barker story. It is directed by Clive Barker. I'm a massive Hellraiser fan, so I don't know why I haven't seen this movie. But just because of that, based on the Hellraiser movies alone, I am looking forward to checking this one out for the first time on 4K. I never bought the Scream Factory Blu-ray that came out years ago, so this is a cool upgrade for me and one that I am absolutely looking forward to checking out and reviewing on the channel. And let's talk about my third most anticipated, and that is Enter the Dragon, coming out on 4K from Warner Brothers on August the 8th for $25.99. There's also a steelbook, a beautiful steelbook of this movie coming out for $32.99. That's a Best Buy exclusive steelbook. But Enter the Dragon, Bruce Lee film. I have never seen any Bruce Lee films before in my life. I feel like I'm missing out, so I cannot wait to watch this movie for the first time. I know it's an iconic kung fu movie, and I need to see more in that genre, so I'm excited to check this one out. Warner Brothers usually does excellent work with their 4K, so I'm sure it's going to look great. So can't wait to get this one in, review it for you guys, give you my thoughts on my first ever Bruce Lee movie. Super exciting. Enter the Dragon on 4K comes out on August the 8th. Now my fourth most anticipated is a movie I've probably seen 50 times. This is one of my favorite movies growing up, and that is Weird Science is getting a 4K from Arrow Video on August the 22nd for $29.99. So I am super looking forward to this release. Now I do have the Arrow Video Blu-ray version of Weird Science. That was a 4K scan and it looked great, but I'm sure that there are improvements that can be made here. And like I said, this is one of my favorite movies of all time. There's so many like sequences, beautiful sequences of color in this film. Like color just plays such an important part in this movie. I feel like this is going to look really beautiful. And Kelly LeBrock on 4K, man. Like, how can you beat that? You can. It's going to look fantastic. You know, you got Bill Paxton as Chet in 4K. Like, I cannot wait to see this movie in 4K. This is just one of my favorite movies of all time. And this is my favorite John Hughes movie. So great month for John Hughes movies on 4K. Weird Science comes out on August the 22nd for $29.99. So my number 5 most anticipated is The Legend of Zorro, coming out on 4K from Sony on August the 22nd. This is going to be $24.99. So I remember watching this movie in the theaters, but I don't remember being too high on it when I saw it in the theaters. I'm a massive fan of the first one. I love The Mask of Zorro. That is one of my favorite movies from the 90s, action-adventure movies from the 90s. But The Legend of Zorro, to me, was just one of those sequels that came just like too little too late. Like, I think it came out 9 years after the first one. So I don't remember enjoying this one quite the same as I did the first one, but I am looking forward to rewatching it because I have not seen it since the theaters, and maybe it's actually pretty good. Maybe I was just too hard on it back in the day, and maybe it's actually a pretty good sequel. So I'm looking forward to rewatching this one because I haven't seen it in such a long time, and Sony does such impressive work in 4K, so I cannot wait to see what they do with this one, because I thought The Mask of Zorro looked absolutely fantastic. So very excited to check this one out in 4K, and that comes out on August the 22nd. So let's get into my 6th most anticipated, and that is The Flash, coming out from Warner Brothers on August the 29th, getting a 4K, multiple exclusives, guys, getting a 4K for $29.96, getting a Blu-ray for $24.96, getting a 4K Best Buy exclusive steelbook, which is super awesome. I love the lightning bolt in the middle. That's just such a great design. $36.99 for that, getting a 4K Walmart Icon Edition for $34.96, and a Target Blu-ray exclusive as well for $26.99. Interesting with Target, they're jumping back into exclusives, but they're only doing Blu-rays. They're not jumping back in and doing 4Ks. Feels like all the Target exclusives are Blu-ray now, and we'll talk about another one later on in the video. But The Flash is a movie that I am not necessarily looking forward to because of the movie. I'm more or less looking for, I guess the movie, but I'm more or less looking forward to this because of Michael Keaton. I gotta see Michael Keaton back in the Batman role. Like, he is my Batman. I love Michael Keaton as Batman. Batman 89, just one of my favorite movies from my childhood growing up. So I had to see this movie just for Michael Keaton. And I've heard pretty good things about the film other than the CGI. So I'm looking forward to checking this one out. I didn't make it out to the theaters to see it because, quite frankly, it did so poorly that it just disappeared from all the theaters before I got a chance to get out to see it. So I'm excited to check this one out, though, on 4K on August the 29th. I'm sure it's at least a good time, at least for Michael Keaton as Batman. Come on, guys, you can't beat that. But I'm excited to check it out, guys. Coming out on August 29th, we got The Last House on the Left. That is my 7th most anticipated, coming out from Arrow Video on 4K. Now, this is the 2009 version. It's not the Wes Craven film. This is coming out on 4K on August 29th for $33.49. $27.49. And there's also going to be a Blu-ray edition as well for $27.67. So this is a movie that I remember seeing in the theaters and actually thinking it was a pretty good, pretty solid horror remake. And if I remember correctly, I think Aaron Paul was in this film from Breaking Bad as well. So I'm very excited to revisit this one because it has been since 2009 that I have seen this movie. I never saw it again after the theater. So I'm excited to check this one out on 4K, and hopefully this means maybe like if they want to go down the Wes Craven movies that were remade routes, maybe we could get The Hills Have Eyes from 2006 on 4K from Arrow Video at some point. I think that could be super cool for sure. But yeah, Last House on the Left, I'm excited to check this one out. It's going to have brand new special features. It's the first time this is being released by Arrow Video, so that's really cool as well. So yeah, really looking forward to this one coming out on August the 29th. Now let's get into my 8th most anticipated, guys, and you know what it is. Staying alive. Sorry guys, I know that multiple people just clicked off the video, but I am looking forward to Staying Alive coming out on 4K from Kino Lorber on August the 29th for $27.99 for the 4K, and it's also getting a Blu-ray edition for $17.99 as well. So I absolutely loved Saturday Night Fever when it came out last year from Paramount on 4K. I watched it. Loved that movie, so I am interested in checking out the continuation of this franchise. And in Kino Lorber's hands, like, I'm sure this 4K is going to look absolutely fantastic. I'm sure Paramount has something to do with the restoration as well, but Kino Lorber just always does a great job with their 4Ks, so I am really looking forward to checking this one out in 4K. Now, from what I've heard, this is not as good of a movie as Saturday Night Fever. I've heard it's just a lot more fun, I guess. It focuses a lot more on the dancing aspects, a little hokier, a little goofier than the original, which is much more dramatic. But I'm still really looking forward to it. And the movie is directed by Sylvester Stallone. So I gotta see it to just support my boy Stallone. Like, I have to. Staying Alive on 4K. Super excited for it, guys. Kino Lorber. They're doing all kinds of interesting movies in 4K. And Staying Alive, I love the support. Kino Lorber, I'm just loving what they're doing right now, especially in 4K. And getting into my 9th most anticipated, that would be Hustle and Flow coming out on 4K from Paramount as part of the Paramount Presents line. This will be number 41 in that line. That's coming out on August the 29th for $34.99. So I have seen this movie before, but it was all the way back when it came out. And to be honest, like, I barely remember the film. I remember it being pretty good. So I'm excited to revisit this one in 4K. And Paramount Presents, like, when they put all of their energy into this line, like, they really do some great work with the Paramount Presents stuff. So I'm sure this is going to look fantastic on 4K. And I'm just interested in seeing more like 2000s movies being upgraded to 4K. I don't feel like we've gotten enough from that time period. So Hustle and Flow on 4K, very interesting pick from Paramount, and I'm super excited to check that one out on August 29th. And lastly, getting into my 10th most anticipated, and I am cheating here just a little bit because there are 4 4Ks that I am including in my 10th most anticipated, because I didn't want to, use up all of my 10 on these 4 titles, or at least almost half of my 10 for these 4 movies. So I included it as my 10th most anticipated because they're all coming together in a bundle, and that is the Chucky 4 through 7 4Ks coming out from Scream Factory on August the 29th. Of course, this includes Bride of Chucky coming out on 4K for $28.99. Seed of Chucky coming out on 4K for a little bit lower price of $27.99. Curse of Chucky coming out on 4K for $27.99. And Cult of Chucky coming out on 4K for $27.99. So, and they're also going to have Scream Factory bundles as well. I'll go ahead and get into those. There's going to be an alternate slip set with alternate slip covers for $149.99, which is what I ordered. And there's also going to be an alternate slipcover set with pins for $223.98. So almost a full $70 more for some freaking pins. I'm not paying that much, but I did pay for the alternate slipcovers. So look, I don't think that these are the greatest horror movies of all time, but I did get the first 3 in 4K, and I got the alternate slipcovers as well. So I got to complete the collection in 4K of the Child's Play franchise. I just had to do it, and I had to get the alternate slipcovers. And I really think that for $149, for $150 for alternate slipcovers for 4 movies, I don't really feel like that's that bad of a price. And again, I know these movies aren't the greatest, but to be honest, like, I went back and rewatched Bride of Chucky and Seed of Chucky last year, and I actually enjoy those movies a lot more than I remember, especially Seed of Chucky, which everybody craps on. I had a lot of fun with that movie. And Curse of Chucky, actually, I think is a really solid Child's Play sequel. And I actually think that that one's going to look really great in 4K as well, in that dark kind of haunted house setting. Now, Cult of Chucky is the only one that I'm just really mixed on. I did not like that movie when I first saw it. So I am interested in how I'm going to feel about that one when I watch it for the first time since 2017 when it came out. But I will be watching all of these Child's Play 4Ks. I will be doing reviews for all of these Child's Play 4Ks. I'll do an unboxing when I get the package in. I'm sure I'm going to get it in here in a couple of weeks. And I'm super excited, guys, especially seeing Bride of Chucky on 4K. I feel like that one is going to look fantastic as well. So yeah, the Chucky's on 4K. Admittedly, I'm not as excited for these Child's Play movies as I was 1 through 3 when they came out last year, but I'm still pretty excited to get more Chucky in my collection. I love Chucky. And honestly, it's just one of my favorite horror franchises. I think it's pretty fun and consistent all the way through, except for when you get the Cult of Chucky at the end, which again, I'm a little bit mixed on. So that is my 10 most anticipated 4K and Blu-ray titles coming out of the month of August. Let's go ahead and jump into some honorable mentions. I got around 7 of those to talk about. This is a really good month for physical media, guys. We do have The East of Eden coming out on 4K, which I already have in my possession, and we'll be reviewing this one pretty soon. And yes, I will be addressing the whole slipcover, not having a slipcover situation. So this is coming out from Warner Brothers on August the 1st for $29.99 currently. Hopefully this price point lowers just a little bit before it comes out, because like I said, no slipcover. We also got Rio Bravo, which I already have in my possession as well, coming out on 4K from Warner Brothers on August the 1st for $29.99. And same thing as East of Eden, no slipcover on this one, which I will be addressing when I talk about both of these movies very soon on the channel. But yes, looking forward to checking these ones out for sure. I may or may not have already checked one of these out. But yeah, heard good things about these movies. I've never seen them before, so they make it into my honorable mentions though. Little Nicky is coming out on August the 8th, guys. Little Nicky is coming out from Scream Factory for $24.99. I am really looking forward to getting this one. I'm not crazy about spending $24.99 on a Blu-ray coming out from Scream Factory with no special features, no slipcover, no nothing. Would I want better for Little Nicky? Of course I would, but this is one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies. It's goofy, it's dumb. A lot of people do not like this movie, but I really love this movie, and I'm excited that this is getting a Blu-ray. Now, I do have a bootleg Blu-ray version of the movie, which I will be getting rid of, when I get this legitimate version of Little Nicky on Blu-ray. But I'm just excited to own Little Nicky on Blu-ray, guys. I know it's $24.99, which is way too expensive, but I need it in the collection. I just need Little Nicky in the collection. Also, guys, Roman Holiday coming out on 4K from Paramount on August the 15th for $19.99. I am looking for a look at this. This is a black and white movie, classic film. I'm sure it's going to look great in 4K. Yes, I already have the Paramount Presents title, but I'm going to go ahead and pick this one up on 4K, maybe possibly do a review for it, because again, black and white, I'm sure it's going to look fantastic, and I would rather watch it in 4K and HDR than watch the Paramount Presents version, even though I'm not going to give that one away because it's a part of the line. The whole thing annoys me, guys. It really does. I wish they would just make this a part of the Paramount Presents line, but Roman Holiday coming out on 4K, guys. I'm excited for it. That makes it into my honorable mentions. Hackers coming out on 4K, guys, from Scream Factory on August 22nd. Now, ordinarily, I wouldn't gravitate towards a Scream Factory title that's coming out without a slipcover, but I will be picking up this Steelbook for sure, coming out for $32.99, because I do really like the design of this Steelbook, and I've never seen this movie before, and I've heard good things about it, so I'm excited to check it out for the first time on 4K. Also, The Nightmare Before Christmas coming out on 4K. This may have made it in my 10 most anticipated, but I don't usually watch Nightmare Before Christmas in August, so I doubt I will watch this on 4K. I will pick it up, but I probably won't watch it until around October or possibly December, whichever one I pick. Sometimes I watch it Halloween time, sometimes I watch it in Christmas time, but I am excited to pick up the slipcover. I do like the design on it. This is coming out from Disney, surprise, surprise, on August the 22nd for $21.99. This is also getting a Steelbook, an ugly 10 Steelbook for $22.99 as well. We also have Infinity Pool getting a 4K Steelbook coming out from Decal Releasing on August the 29th. And this was $23.99 a couple of weeks ago. Now it's showing currently unavailable on Amazon, so I may have to find other means to pick up the Infinity Pool 4K Steelbook, or maybe they'll restock it. But yeah, I really love this movie. Until I saw Oppenheimer recently, this was my favorite movie of 2023. I just think it's fantastic. I love the way Brandon Cronenberg does sci-fi and horror and how he fuses it together. I think it'll look great in 4K. Am I a little perturbed that I had to pick up the Blu-ray and now I got to get the 4K? Yes, but I really like this movie. I like this steelbook, so I will be happy to double dip and pick up the 4K for $23.99. Hopefully, if they put it back in stock. So let's go ahead and get into some other notable titles coming out this month. We have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which I did really enjoy seeing it in the theaters, but again, I just saw it in the theaters. So usually if I just see something in the theaters, I'm not excited to immediately pick it up. So I'll wait a little bit for this one and then pick it up when it goes on sale for a little bit. But this is coming out on 4K for $29.96. Really like this white like slipcover artwork. So I'm excited to pick up just the regular slipcover, hopefully for a little bit of a discount. Also on Blu-ray for $24.96. Also getting a 4K Best Buy exclusive steelbook for $38.99 and a 4K Walmart edition as well for $37.39. So I really do like the design on the Walmart version, but again, I'm going to go for that regular just 4K standard slipcover. I like the white slipcover and that design on that one. We also got Two Guns coming out on 4K from Universal on August the 1st for $22.99. Also getting a 4K steelbook for $29.99. We got Cinderella coming out on 4K finally for everybody. It was a Disney Movie Club exclusive first, coming out from Disney on August the 1st for $22.99. We also got Fast X coming out from Universal, finally getting a release date on August the 8th, coming out on 4K for $29.96, on Blu-ray for $24.96, on 4K steelbook from Best Buy for $35.99, a 4K Walmart edition as well, an Icon edition for $34.96, beautiful edition, and a Target Blu-ray as well. Target with the Blu-rays, guys, for $28.99. It's just got Vin Diesel on the cover with like a wheel or something. Looks really cool. Target, good job with the Blu-ray. I don't know why I was so mean to Target there, but I'm sorry, Target. We also got Elizabeth coming out on 4K from Universal on August the 22nd for $24.99. We got Promising Young Woman coming out on 4K from Universal on August 22nd for $24.99 as well. And we got The Blackening coming out from Lionsgate on August the 22nd on 4K for $30.99, Blu-ray for $22.99, and getting a 4K steelbook with no slipcover for some reason for $31.99. Again, that is a Best Buy exclusive steelbook. And we got the Toxic Avenger 4K set coming out from Troma on August 29th for $99.99. So there you have it, guys. All the highlights for the month of August. Again, everything that we talked about in this video, I will leave links down below in the description, so use those links if you could be so kind. Support the channel. I would appreciate it. So thank you all so much for watching this video of everything I'm looking forward to. Leave what you're looking forward to in that comment section below. Like, subscribe, turn on the bell notifications, and follow me on all my social media accounts. Those links are down below in the description, and we'll see you next time.